Well, good morning and welcome to a massive rush. And I have cross-country trains to thank for this. My first train was cancelled this morning. My second one ran 20 minutes late. So instead of a nice hour preparation before this park run, I've actually got a 20-minute power walk just to make the start. We're here today in Macclesfield for their park run. I've not been here before. I believe it's a multi-terrain course. However, apart from that, I don't know much about it. Cold day, probably going to rain later, but hopefully the rain stays off until after the run. So we've just done the briefing down at the bandstand over there, and we're now walking to the start, which is apparently at the top of the hill this way. I've done a bit of a pre-run. It is very wet and there are some cross-country sections and I'm wearing road shoes. So I will probably be walking all of the cross-country bits. Oh well. Looks like a good turnout. Let's have a good run.
Are you?
First challenge is to run 33 paces. They're ahead of us.
Some lovely views around here. Shame I'm watching my feet. So this course is 3 loops with a little string on the end, a mix of grass and tarmac. Nice little spot here. You can see everyone coming down and everyone going up. There's the first runner going through. About halfway round now, and the heavy rain has started, so I'm not sure how this will do with the footage from now on, but I'll keep filming and we'll keep seeing what happens, so we'll keep going with that. Lovely park. Lake to one side, and then runners on their third lap over there. Lovely short section here where you can see the runners coming in the other direction before we turn off to the right for a downhill. Right, coming to the end of the third lap now. Instead of turning left at the tree and going back up the hill, we're going to go right across the bridge and do the little bit extra back to the bandstand. Thank you very much, Marshall. Thank you.
Wolverhampton guy trying to beat you, Brandon. Oh, it's not yet. Hold on, mate.
So the review of the park that I did at the time hasn't worked. I can only guess that the amount of rain that morning just got to the camera and everything has just decided not to upload correctly. Macclesfield Parkrun was a lovely run despite the weather and despite the massive hill. 3 loops on a bit of grass, a bit of tarmac, and then a little loop at the end to finish off. Came back with just over 38 minutes, which for me, allowing for the fact that some of it was cross country and that I'm coming back from injury, I'll take that quite happily. And also for recovery wise, over Sunday, Monday, I'm normally in agony, and this week I haven't been. So shows that I'm doing something right. Anyway, next week we're going to be staying in Wolverhampton. I hope you're liking the content, and if so, please drop me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next week.